So tell me, did y'all see Danny Myers versus Jay MURDA? What? They called Danny Myers the bar guard for a reason, y'all. Oh, I had to jot a few bars down, only 4. All right, here we go. I love when he said, I'm running through your section, through your front door with a few more men. We brought 2 Ks for 1 bedroom, like New York rent. I thought that was dope, y'all. Like, I live in New York, so I know how expensive it is to live here, you know, with these apartments. Okay, so this is a simile and a double entendre, okay, because he could be talking about 2 Ks, meaning 2,000, you know, go in a bedroom, you know, for rent. Or, of course, he meant 2 Ks, 2 guns, run up in your bedroom like New York rent. So that was fire. Then I like the next bar. He says, Joel Rivera, bitch, I don't need a gun to scare ya. I will pass a blade through Jay and Rivera. I thought that was fire. Now, Jay MURDA real name is Joel Rivera, okay? And back in the days, the artist Jay-Z, okay, was in some type of situation where he stabbed this guy. He was like a music executive. His name was actually Lance Rivera, okay? And then on top of that, at the end of this bar was a play on words, because he said, I'll pass the blade through Jay and Rivera. Unreveal her or unreveal ya. So I thought that was fire, to unreveal someone. So that was nice. Next bar I like. I'm from Pumminum era. You had to have bars and fire burners. You'll never get the hitmans if you don't get higher, MURDA. So I thought that was nice, because this is a double entendre. He could mean you would never get the top battle rappers like the Hitmans, the Sue Surfs, the Loaded Lux and stuff if you don't rise and get higher in your career, your battle rap career. Or, of course, he really meant you'll never get the hitman if you don't get higher, MURDA. Hitman, be a hitman to get higher. H-I-R-E, to hire for murder. Fire. Next bar I like. They never seen a nigga from the West spit so clever. Listen, Jay, I started my dynasty with the greatest intro ever. So we all know, again, he's referencing Jay-Z. Jay-Z had one of the greatest albums back in the day called Dynasty. So that was fire. He had a fire intro in that album too. Then this little line I like, being a killer is something you never been accused of, MURDA. And he's battling Jay MURDA. Jay MURDA spelled his name M-U-R-D-A. Danny Myers mean M-U-R-D-E-R. Okay, so he had fire bars, fire wordplay, and even, you know, a scheme. Well, did he have a scheme? No, he didn't have a scheme, but he had fire bars, a haymaker bar, and great wordplay. Now, Jay's MURDA had 3 bars that I really like. He did okay. I like when he says, long story short, he could spit, but you know what I got that Danny don't see? His kids. And I mean this shit. I hold an 8 while I raise the 9. He don't relate. Thought that was nice. This is also a double entendre, because he could be talking about I hold the 8-year-old kid while I raise the 9-year-old kid. He don't relate, meaning Danny can't relate, because at one point in time he wasn't able to see his kids, and plus relate means relation of siblings and, you know, family and stuff. Or he can mean I hold the 8 because he did just a gun while I raised the 9, so now he holding up 2 guns. He don't relate, meaning Danny can't relate to that because Danny ain't no killer, you know what I'm saying? And he don't got guns. So I thought that was fire, double entendre. Next bar I like from Jay MURDA. My condolences, thank law-abiding citizen. Oh yeah, I'm on to him, because we gonna share what's at stake through the cell. And next, I got a bone to pick. So I thought that was fire. He was first, you know, before this bar, he was talking about how Danny Myers wanted to battle over a cell phone. But Jay MURDA was like, nah, it ain't safe. So that's when he goes, my condolences, think about it, law-abiding citizen. Now, if y'all see the movie, y'all remember that scene in the movie. It was 2 inmates in the cell, and the cops wanted one of the inmates to give him some information, you know. So the inmate was like, all right, I'll give you this information if you bring me a steak. So when the cops brought him a steak, the inmate shared the steak with his cellie, and then all of a sudden he started stabbing his cellie in the neck with the fork. So this was a scheme, a movie scheme, the law-abiding citizen scheme, because he says, we gonna share what's at stake, and he shared the steak. okay, through the cell, but it could be a cell phone, because he did mention cell phone earlier, but he really meant the cell in the jail. And next is a play on word for the neck. I got a bone to pick, and he was picking that bone with that, you know, fork that he was stabbing that inmate with. So that was a fire bar. Okay, next bar, the last one I like that J Murda said, would you want to fight me in this bitch? My hand's dope, so from here on, when I can crack Danny, his wifey got an itch. So I thought that was nice, okay, because, you know, this was like a little scheme. He said dope, he said heroin, but that's a play on words for heroin. And when I can crack, so that was like a little drug scheme. And then we all know that Danny's wife was a former, you know, addict. All right, so this was a fire bars from both of them, but I must say Danny won hands down, y'all. Danny definitely took the cake. All right, y'all, that's all I got for you guys. Y'all have a good day. Later.